There you go, folks. For those who just want to skip to the end, I'll tell you, I sold a ton of crypto just now. This is big. We are getting the confirmation on the crypto, I should say on Bitcoin, leading that path. I'm going to go over this. You need to see it. It is big. I de-risk even more on my Ethereum, and I'm watching the XRP as well. So we got a lot to cover in this. It's ugly out there. We did our live stream trading. Once again, successful. I had some fun. Crypto Will was with me afterwards. I showed him one of the big trades I normally do. And it was good. I ended up making quick $500-600 right there in a matter of 5 minutes. It's so much fun. It's a good time. Now, I'll say this right now. I'll do it quick. Get it out of the way, guys. If you're not into the membership, code LEARN right now, 50% off that first month. It should be a checkout, but just put in code LEARN. Get into the earner tier today before it expires. You only got a couple more days left, and it's done. So if you've been waiting, don't wait. Get in there. Live teaching sessions and everything else. And, of course, the welcome bonus over there from Moomoo right now with this. You only have to deposit 100, and look at they're giving you right there. 20 in NVIDIA stock, which is fantastic. Secondly, you got to use my second link. And then WAP, over there at WAP, we have the technical workshop. Code SAVE saves you 40%. This is the cheapest I've ever done it. You can get all three in the bundle. That is discounted. So take advantage of this with Dr. Stock, Will, and myself. There you go. Now, it's ugly. Let's talk shop. I'm going to get right into it. Here we go. I just sold an additional ton of my Ethereum. How much, Mo? And I'm watching the XRP for now because I might actually cut more of that away until I see Bitcoin reverse. When Bitcoin fails, it's kind of a leading indicator to all the alts and everything else I watch, and it's failing right now. It could pull back up, of course, but the 5 just crossed, and this is the trade I showed Will. I actually did this trade. Let me show you the trade. I'll show you the trade, and we'll have a little fun with this one. So I was trading QQQ, and I was doing the minute chart, and I'm going to show you guys this. We'll get into the Qs and pull up the Qs. So give me the minute chart on this. You guys will like this. Get rid of the sound. I don't need that thing going off. And, of course, I'll show you the trade I just did with Will. We got done with our video, and I was watching this, and I was telling him I was waiting for this to break and have the 5 break. And I said, here's the deal. Once you see that confirmation of the 5 reversing with the 13, and then you have the teasing of the 50 in the confirmation right here. I said, you always expect more of a wash. And so I loaded up, and after I loaded up, it washed. And this is very similar to what you're seeing with the 50. Make this a little bigger for those. Where you get below the 50 here, confirmation here, and this is Thor's hammer where I absolutely expect a wash, and you get that wash all the way down. And these are minute candles. But look at what I got here, right? Let's go back to Bitcoin, and we'll go back to Bitcoin on the daily candle. So this is a pattern I wait for a long time to have a chance to take advantage of that. And so when I see that, and I see the candle underneath, this was not a confirmation. This is the first candle down, push back up like I told you. Folks, my technicals are the best out there, in my humble opinion. And I nailed this. All of it. I've been nailing it. The resistance, how we're going to push back down, push back up after a monster candle here. We got it. Then I told you the next candle or two after the first candle, I said this here, is going to be the one where we get the red back down. If it goes below where we were, I expect to wash down to here. And that's what I'm expecting. So the 5 has crossed the 50 on Bitcoin, and the 13's walking. If that 13 crosses this 50, it gets ugly. It will have a red candle. That is nasty. And everybody's going, what's going on? What's going on? And that's why I'm here, guys. I'm here to try to help you. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing, but I'm here to teach you these candles. So today I'm teaching the 513 crossing the 50. It is something that I wait for months to take advantage of or to lock in gains. In this case, I'm locking in gains. With Will, I made money. I made a lot of money real quick in 5 minutes. So as you continue to see this and I'm watching this, I also react to it. And I can give you another example. Go to the Qs. Let's go to the Qs. You guys know how I sold a lot of my stocks because of this right here. I said, look, we finished below the 13, got a confirmation here. The 5 now crossed. And I've been telling you that I'm expecting some nastiness here as we watch. And you can see we just got the flip, and I think we're going to test the 50 EMA minimum. Now, that could happen next week. It could happen tomorrow. I just think it's going to be, it's not going to happen tomorrow. What do we got here? Well, it could. It would be a big drop to get there. But you can see it's a reversal officially. And we haven't had a confirmation below the 13, I think above the 50 EMA, since February 2024 or 2025. So it's been a few months. It's been a hot month or two. And so this is what I'm watching right here. And so I'm expecting, even if we bounce and consolidate, I'm expecting a move down to the 50. And I know Jackson Hole, I know the Fed. But when it comes to crypto and everything, this is what I'm watching for. And right now, I don't like what I'm seeing. So I did make moves. And I did release those moves to the Discord. You guys all know. And I made my decision. So then we go to Ethereum. And here's the thing. I'm not out forever. I'm going to jump back in once I see a reversal. Once I feel good, using the candles to guide me, that's what I'm going to do. And I could be wrong. I know I want to be wrong. I still have I have 6 figures worth of crypto still, even though I've been selling 7 figures. And that's the thing. And so what got me there are these candles. What's going to save me are these candles. And so when these candles, and right now Ethereum, that is a monster engulfing candle. That is a powerful candle. And look what happened. And so Ethereum held up nicely, and I would have thought we would have bounced up even more, but it did pull back. And so I will say this bluntly. If we see this get down to this level and cross, I absolutely believe there's going to be some monster ugliness. This is now a line for me that I have seen after something like this little setup, these 4 candles. I've seen this before. I've seen it play out. If we finish above this green candle again, I think it's takeoff for a while. And so the bulls, it's this small. I'm just playing a few candles here, and I'm playing the near term. If I'm swing trading this is what I'm looking for. A break above here and a finishing candle, it should be takeoff. If we finish below here, I think we're dumping down to the 50 EMA, and that's where I start to buy back in, which is 3,700. This is where I start to consider, I should say, buying back in. So I sell up here in the 4,200s, which I just did today, and I start to get back in 12, 13% lower. So now I can have so much more. Okay, let's take a look at the portfolios. Ready? For those who are following along. 224,991. Down another $3,000 a day. That's over at Coinbase, because I got a lot of money in there. I got over 100,000 in crypto here. Kraken, this is the one I just hold. We're at 29,605, down a little bit. Remember, I topped out at 33.4. So we're down almost 4,000. And I think I can do like a 7-day. This week alone's down 1,400. And then we go to the big dog. The big dog, as you can see, is running out of positions. I got to get back in. I got dry powder. I got 1.22 mil in cash. I have equities, and these are just treasuries here, but the equities of only 341. Folks, I don't got a lot on the table anymore. And that's a lot, but in terms of percentages, it's not. The ones I got are all green. They're all red today. Because I keep telling you, and I keep de-risking, I see the writing on the wall. And I'm going to continue to follow. I hope it reverses, folks. I am the king of hope. But I'm playing exactly what I'm seeing. And that gets me to XRP, which I know a lot of you want to see. So we get to XRP. What do you see, Mo? I see trouble, just like I've been telling you. I see a lot of pain coming over the next few days. Right here's the line I said if we give up, I think a wash is going all the way down to 277. Then I have my next line there down to 240, about 250 zone. And this is what I'm seeing. That 5's coming down. This is the same thing I would play if I was playing puts. This is what I look for. It's not what I want to see. Confirm below here, that's the problem. And I told you yesterday I thought a red candle was coming today. It did. I said it in the morning video. I told you exactly what was going to happen. It happened. Like it or hate it, like me or hate me, the technicals I bring to you are pure fire. And the recipe I have, how I've used this, the bread recipe, if you guys have not learned how to read these candles, you are not doing yourself any favors. I will say it again. Get into my workshop where I go over this candle stuff. this is for beginners, but man, this is a master course on those candles. And this is after sitting with me for a day, for 2 hours. Give me 2 hours, and you will see what I'm talking about. Code SAVE will save you 40% on this. I'm doing it on this Sunday, 2 o'clock. It is going to be outstanding. Yeah, Dr. Stock and everything else there. So this is what I'm watching for, folks. The candles for XRP are telling me what's going on. We're down to 286 again. We confirm below 285. If it goes 285.00 or lower, oh, I think it's going to get ugly. I think we're going all the way down to 276 then, and then possibly. And with Bitcoin leading the charge, it's selling off. It's not getting any prettier. Man, I feel like it's not a lot of good things right now. Bitcoin's trying to fight its way back up a little bit here. I can see that building. We'll see if it can. But, man, it's just not looking good. Look at these. I don't like fighting the trend when it comes to this. You guys let me know what you think down below. But, man, like I said, I'm going to do what I need to do, and we'll see where we finally bottom out at, and I'm going to make those moves. Now, if you haven't done it, get in the membership. That way you can be a part of this with thousands and thousands of other people. We got the earner tier, 50% off. Take advantage of it. That is code LEARN. You can come in there and see the live sessions. Today's live session was pure fire as well. Everything's been going well. If you haven't gotten an annual membership, 15% off, just click that button. And then, of course, get over to Moomoo, take advantage of their opportunity here. You got to use my second link down below for this. If you don't, you don't get it. And, of course, over to the candles. That's it. Oh, we do got the webinar where I do help you learn the 4-step framework for successful technical analysis. That is, you got to hit more here. It's the 4th link down below, and there's no cost to that, so you guys can take advantage of that. That's me teaching a national champion. Get in there, see what I got to say. All right, folks, I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.